What's happening, everybody? Blank here, and welcome back to chapter number 4 of Forspoken. I'd like to start this episode by thanking y'all for being with me on this journey, and I would like to remind everybody that if you guys are having fun, don't forget to please leave a like in this video. It will help me out a lot, and subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate that. But anyways, let's go. Let's start this new chapter. Probably we're just gonna have to clap cheeks, but we'll see.
Good morning, Frey. Here are the notes on the Tirana I promised you.
Look, about our deal. Your dad's journals all got burnt up in the guild when we escaped.
It's fine. Frey, you brought him back. That's far more important. That's more than I could ever have hoped for. Here.
Thank you. So, where can I find Scylla?
You should visit the archives in Upper CIPAL. You'll be able to find out more about her there.
The archives. Got it.
Alden, sorry to bother you, but I just saw your father wandering off.
Forgive me, Frey. I need to go and find him.
Yeah, I mean, the poor guy now is cuckoo, so... So let's read about Torana. A white journal containing Robin's notes on the phenomenon known as Torana. On one of its pages reads as follows. Much remains mysterious about Torana. They make instantaneous locomotion possible by altering space and time, but precisely now, I cannot say. The energy required to open one is enormous, and increases exponentially the farther one wishes to travel. And yet, I cannot help but wonder, why channeling enough power into one? Could we reach another continent? Perhaps even another world. That's exactly what happened to us.
Right. Off to the archives we go.
I am kind of worried about Bob, though. He is my ticket out of here.
Do what you want. But remember, we have a Tanta to defeat.
Yeah, with everything that we were able to achieve right now, I think that we could check the map and we can see what... Because you guys remember, there were some things that we didn't... People that we didn't speak with here at ESC. So here's the main mission. That's fine, but we don't want to do that. We have a detour right here. We have an event in here. Another event. Let's check up all the events that we have during this main mission. I really want to make sure that we cover a lot of these places. Just... Wait, can you even access? What is this? Finders Keepers. Okay, that's something that we're going to be doing later. We want to explore all of this section. And then, is there something in here that we missed? Yeah, there's another event below us. How do I even get out of there? I guess we can just go down from the front. Can I climb this up? Nope. Not in front of everybody. You gotta keep appearances.
Auden seemed worried. I wonder if Bob's okay. What's this?
It's a Partha from Janoon.
So they're like Athian dice?
They're made of animal bones. You roll one, and if it lands on one of the little symbol things, you're in for a lucky day.
Wow, sounds fun.
Oh, that's all it is. No one takes it too seriously. Go on, give it a go.
Partha are dice-like objects made from animal bones. Rolling them is said to be able to bring good luck. Give it a try. If it lands on a symbol of some kind, you'll earn a temporary battle boost. Oh, that's cool. Why not? I mean, I don't lose anything.
Wow, would you look at that?
Nice. But we don't have... We're probably never gonna use them again. But hey, it's pretty nice to see that those are in there.
I want to check to see if Bob's doing okay. Let's look around town and see if we can find him.
You're Frey, aren't you? The one who used their amazing powers to drive back the monsters. I'm Pilo. Can't believe I'm talking to the hero who saved the city!
I'm not a hero. Not now, never will be. Did you want something?
Just wondering if there's anything I can do. I don't know, I could... Hey, I could show you around town. You haven't been here long, right?
A guided tour, what an excellent idea. Certainly couldn't hurt to get the lay of the
No,
land.
thanks, but I'm not in the mood.
Oh, don't say that! Look, I'll be waiting for you, all right? When you're ready, just let me know.
New detours are now available. Open the main menu and check the map. Detours, aka side quests. If you visit certain marked locations to talk to a marked NPC, you can occasionally make or take on special side quests. Story progresses, this may become off. I hate when missions become unavailable. So let's go all the way to the left first. What is this? A cat!
Let's see.
Flighty little creature. Worth chasing it down, perhaps.
Listen, you see a cat, you follow it up, because then the cat's gonna allow you to pet it. And look at that, isn't it adorable? I wanna know from you guys, are you guys cat lovers in here? Please do let me know. I do think that cats are absolutely beautiful. A lot of people are afraid of them, but I don't know why.
Man, I got away. Wait, it stopped.
Here it is. Give me my reward. Another puppet. There you go. That's another one. And the most important part.
Aw, is this for me?
Time to pet the cat. Pet the cat. Pet it. Pet it. Pet it.
You're not afraid of me, huh?
Yay. Every time that I see a cat, I need to pet it. It's pretty much mandatory for me. You know, honestly speaking, so far I've heard a lot of people complain about the game in the little days that this game has been out. And I could see some of the complaints happening, performance and some of the issues with the graphics and how demanding it is, but overall speaking, I'm having fun with it. Like, it's pretty fun. It's really expensive though. So that actually impacts a lot how worth a game it is for me. But I'm pretty sure that a lot of people might have fun with this.
Well, if it isn't our favorite council person.
Foul creature! Still you refuse to leave the city? You who brought Tantas wrath upon us?
Say it was my fault one more time. I dare you.
Councilman Janesh!
Cease your wickedness, demon. Do not approach her. All who do shall surely die. Those who consort with her will perish in agony, just like the child.
What the fuck did you just say?
Calm down, Frey. Don't let him get to you.
You think because you returned that feeble-minded old dotard to us that something has changed? Well, think again. You are a blight upon us all, a bringer of doom.
The councilman speaks the truth! Leave this place! Be gone!
Fuck!
You actually managed to exercise some self-control. I'm impressed.
Not as impressed as I am.
They're not worth your time. You did the right thing.
I would have loved for you though to kick their asses. That would have been fantastic. But hey, doing that, getting a little bit of experience and doing some side quests, I mean, getting a coin wouldn't be bad.
Be gone, demon. Bring calamity upon us.
Yeah. These guys are a bunch of haters. They're just jelly because they don't have my powers.
You will.
What else is going on in here? Is there something if we go below? Nah, I mean, it's not shown on Cough at least. So, I guess it doesn't matter. Really like checking on Cough. You may be able to see things that you wouldn't be able to see, such as that little piece of item right there that I do not know how to grab.
The cats in the upper city certainly aren't afraid of anyone, are they?
Yeah, they're cute. But they're not Homer.
I don't know how you even tell one from another, to be honest.
As long as you can just use your powers randomly, you should be fine. Let's go up.
What are they doing?
If I had to guess, I'd say they're offering up prayers to the dead.
Doesn't look like praying's done much for Athia so far.
Well, the habits of a lifetime are hard to break. And who can blame them for seeking a little solace after all they've lost?
Yeah, guess you're right.
There it is. Are we gonna pray too?
If only I could have protected you. I know I can't change anything now, but... still wish I could have spoken to you one last time.
So am I gonna be able to like pray here multiple times? Like depending on the events that happen around the world, I could come back, do a prayer, and then move forward. They will just give me free experience for doing that, maybe? Like I really think that it's important that we explore this map, understanding a little bit more, see what's going on. Council chambers. Upstairs?
Why are you still in CIPAL, child? We allowed you to go free only because you said you would go to Tantas yourself. I would advise you not to go back on your word.
Wait, is that Olivia's name?
Among others, yes. This is a record of those who perished.
Rather a morbid thing to be jotting down, don't you think?
Your recklessness resulted in the deaths of many innocents.
My recklessness? I wasn't the one who almost got Auden killed.
Better to lose one life than countless others. Or do you disagree?
I mean, I don't. You know what? Let's stick to her character.
What I do know is why it's so easy for people like you to spout that shit. Because you're never the ones making the sacrifice. So yeah, I don't know. And I don't want to know. Look, let me make it simple for you. Sila's going down. And no one is getting sacrificed. Least of all me.
I have to say, I'm not hugely convinced by the people in charge around here. With that kind of attitude, they'll have sacrificed the whole city before long.
Don't get me started.
Maybe we can get a level before going out. That's gonna be nice. But it's kind of nice to see that people in power will always do whatever it takes for them not to be the ones with their necks on the rope. Yeah. Alright, we have one more market to visit, and then we can check the markers in the middle of the city. Just like I said, I mean, a little bit more experience. This is what this chapter is going to be focused on. And we have another cat. Yeah! I want to sell those puppets, and I want to know what's...
Let's see.
Wait, why is it so far?
I have a strange feeling that cat wants us to follow it.
I mean, no shit. Every cat in this city wants us to follow it. Don't be too fast, too slow or too fast, and the cat will disappear. Oh, there it is. We got it.
So this is where you were taking us.
And another puppet. I wish she would say something different every time that she pets a new cat. Want to make sure that we explore the whole city right now, and then we go to the progress mission. First, can we actually go through that area? Let's go. Because I know that there is a detour, and I want to check it out. Unless these guys stop me and say, hey, you cannot go this way. Kishin Meadow. So what is this place supposed to be for? Can I use my powers here? You cannot. And soon we will find our detour, I guess. Here it is. No, there is not. Oh, it's not a cow. It's a sheep. Sheep. A sheep. Another cat. Oh, this one is gonna be hard.
Are you going after it?
And sheeps just sitting around, they don't care. They have zero interest for what's going on in this place. You get distracted 1 second and that cat's gonna snap out. It's gonna disappear. Jesus, this guy is gonna make me start using my parkour abilities. Another puppet? Jeez. I'm starting to feel that I should be doing some of this on like doing a stream or something for some of these missions. But I don't know. I feel like it's better if people can just do them on their own time. That's another thing. Games like this, one of the fortunate things is that it don't really require a guide. Because to have a game with a guide, this game gives you pretty much everything that you need to know. It tells you where to go, it tells you where do you get items, where do you get equipments. So it pretty much tells you everything. So you don't really need any guide unless there's something crazy that is a secret that the game doesn't tell you that you do need to like have a guide for. Wallace? Gonna sing a song?
I was just pondering the fleeting nature of life. One moment, we are laughing together, not a care in the world. The next, we are naught but dust on the wind. What good can come of love in such a time? Surely it can only end in tragedy.
I hate to say it, but you might be right.
Some music, perhaps? Though I fear it will do precious little to lift the mood.
Let's do this.
Then allow me to perform the horrible terror of Preynost.
He really needs some help naming these.
Preynost is a harsh and unforgiving land. Not all who make the journey there are fortunate enough to escape a fiery fate. And for those they leave behind, naught remains but emptiness. You would do well to take care if you plan on venturing there yourself.
Not exactly the most illuminating of ditties, was it? That's the trouble with these arty types. Very little in the way of practical advice.
What do you mean? Preynost bad, stay away. That was pretty much the message, right?
And we got that beautiful level up. Beautiful. Okay, let's start with this kid.
You're young Olivia's friend. Elif, this is the girl Olivia was talking about.
The amazing girl?
Oh, come on. I wouldn't go that far.
Olivia used to look after my Elif a lot, you know. But I never heard her talk about another grown-up like she did you. You must have been very special to her.
You think so?
And she was special to you too, I imagine. Ha! She was forever stealing things, and she never listened to anyone. But then, I suppose that's what made her such a little character. And such a handful.
She was just doing what she needed to survive.
Something tells me you know a little bit about that yourself.
Guess you could say that. We were even more alike than I realized.
Tantas was a mighty warrior. I'd watch yourself out there if I were you.
There you go. With that mono mana, I'm probably gonna get the tentacles, because the tentacles seem cool. But anyways, let's do this one first. Are you gonna trade for the popos, maybe?
Oi, you!
Huh? You talking to me?
Upseater. She's a sharp one. What's that you got there, eh?
What, this? I just found it lying around the town.
Let me swap you something for it. I'll do you a good deal, I promise.
There you go.
Let's have a look, shall we?
Jeez. His conversation is not the best. So we can get nuggets, which are decent. What about strains? A clock that reduces the duration of negative status effects. This is a clock, so we don't actually care about it. An incredible rare mushroom that's priced as a premium crafting material, okay? A clock that sometimes restores health when critical hit on enemies, or nuggets. Can I get multiple nuggets? Just one, okay. So he buys everything. He's gonna buy us everything, so we have to get everything.
Thank you very much. Do come again.
The only way that I care about is that nugget to improve the amount of potions that I can carry.
Interested in these here books, are you? You've got a good eye. They're treasures of a sort, all rescued from the abandoned Cognitions guilds.
Oh, cool. Hey, this one actually looks useful. It's about crafting.
It certainly seems like it might be worth your while.
I'd be happy to give it to you. For a price. I collect old things, see? Find some and I might just be persuadable.
What about this old coin?
Well now, isn't that a beauty? I'll need more than one of those depending on the book, but here, have a look.
Oh, this is what the coins are for. Now we're talking business.
Anything take your fancy?
What is it? Allows an effect to be added to equipment when crafting that can give a defense boost when critical hit. Reduces stamina, recovers speed. Increases, okay. Increases poison resistance. Resists to daze. I want something that increases my attack. Increases critical hit damage. That sounds sick. Immunity to potion. Oh. Offers immunity to effects and reduces stamina. This one seems good, but the boiling blood increasing critical hit damage sounds amazing.
Nothing tickling your fancy, eh?
Not yet. Let's do the Finder's Keepers first. Or the little quest over there. I think it's gonna be cats. No, this girl.
The next stage of the plan will require You! What are you still doing in CIPAL? You will not escape Tantas' wrath, you know. Her enemies receive no quarter. None.
Is she from Preynost? Seems rather keen on Sila.
Maybe she can tell us more about her.
Just how powerful she is.
She is the Tanta of strength, blessed with the power to fortify both mind and body.
That sounds tricky to deal with.
And her gifts do not end there. She is a leader under whose unflinching discipline whole armies cower. Her mere presence on the battlefield is enough to strike terror into the hearts of her enemies.
Okay, I get it. She's one stone-cold, badass bitch.
Why did she come after me?
You trespassed upon her realm. You are a threat, and as such, are not to be tolerated.
Just because I walked over some imaginary line? Shit, should have brought a passport.
There is no just when it comes to trespass on sacred ground, girl. Especially not when the ground in question belongs to one so powerful. It was your fault the city was attacked. Tantas wished only to drive out the threat.
And she clearly wasn't the only one.
What was she like before?
She was hard on others, but no harder than she was on herself. Beneath that stern exterior lies a warmer heart. Her desire to protect the people of Athia. This is what drives her.
Protect? Is that what you call smashing shit up and killing people?
What use is there in talking to one as corrupted as you?
Sorry I asked. Why do I even care who she is or who she used to be? She killed Olivia. That's all that matters.
Yeah, I've had enough. She sucks.
As long as you remain, the city remains in danger. Tantas may yet be forced to destroy us all. You must go to her and be punished for your crimes.
Oh, I'll go to her, all right. And when I find her, she's dead.
You know, I kinda like Frey's attitude. I'm just kidding. I hate Frey's attitude.
Hey,
she sucks.
That cat.
I'm just coming here to grab the goodies and then we'll go for the cat. There you go. We got our nose tie.
That cat.
Nope, no need to do any benching.
Hey,
Oh my god, you said, hey, white cat number 3 maybe?
You really do have the magic touch.
I swear I've seen it before somewhere.
The cat that was just here? Oh yes, I know it. Poor wretched creature was all little Olivia had.
You think it's waiting for her to come back?
I hope not. Putting your faith in humans is a great way to guarantee disappointment.
Hey, it's not like she wanted to leave him behind, asshole.
All right, all right. I'm sorry I spoke.
Do I need to speak with them? Like, did they trigger a new... Ah, there you go for you guys to read. So cute. Did that trigger like new quests or something? It didn't. So now we're just missing one more point. And then we'll be done with the secondary missions of this area for now. Oh, here it is. The one that we're missing.
Wait, children, come back. I haven't... I suppose you saw that. They just will not listen to me.
Something tells me he gets that a lot.
The children of Athia place no value on their education. None. The blame is not entirely theirs, of course. My teachings will not fill their bellies. Not today, at any rate. But if they do not learn to think of tomorrow, if they would only let me teach them. But no, they will not hear a word of it.
Can't really blame them. They've been through a lot.
None save dear Olivia, that is. Poor child. She, at least, was kind enough to listen. Had I only been able to teach her to read, I am sure her love of learning would have blossomed.
You mean they can't even read? Maybe you could, I don't know, start with some simple rhymes or something?
Yes. What a fine idea. I could certainly do worse than try. Thank you. The gift of wisdom is a precious one indeed. I will experiment with the method you suggest. Now, if you will excuse me.
Wandering the city, dispensing insights, hither and yon. I may have to revise my opinion of you, Frey.
I wasn't exactly trying to inspire the guy, but I'll take it.
Alright, so we're done with all the missions of this area. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.